Welcome back, everybody, to Warriors of the Rainbow Spiritual Guidance YouTube channel. As always, my name is Jason, and I will be your guide. Thank you guys for being here on this journey with me. I appreciate all of you, all the love and support that each of you show me, the likes, the comments, the shares, the subscriptions, the donations, the private readings, everything that you guys do. I totally and really deeply appreciate. I'm sending you all so much love and light right now. If you're new, welcome to this journey. Welcome to the channel. I invite you to subscribe if my messages resonate with you. Know that you are here for a reason. You didn't find this reading by chance, okay? If you're here, you're meant to be here. Whenever this reading you finds it as well, even though it is a monthly reading, whenever you find it, it is also designed for that as well. Um, yeah, so welcome. Let's get right into it. This is going to be a monthly reading, the November 2022 monthly reading for the sign Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Essentially, wherever you have Pisces in your chart, and really, you don't really need to even have Pisces in your chart, this message still could resonate because we're linked to all of them. That's another topic. But what I'm getting first, Pisces, because I am a Pisces Sun and Rising, okay, Ascended sign. So um, I can relate to what most of you guys are going through. So a lot of you guys have a new job coming in. A lot of financial opportunities. There is Jupiter that's in our sign up until May, which is very beneficial when it comes to finances. I feel like this energy is going to be prominent in your next, to be honest with you, for the next 6 months. I feel that. I can see that a lot of you guys are doing a lot of inner work. There's been a lot of work going on behind the scenes that not many people see, okay? And you may not even see it, like, but there is behind the scenes stuff being worked and magically formed. A lot of you guys are very intuitive. So for me, I have noticed that I'm being guided by something and kind of let go of the wheel a little bit. And this has allowed me to trust. Um, I feel you guys are picking up on this too. You're seeing patterns. You're doing a lot of shadow work, a lot of healing going on for you. Um, let's just get into it. I'll explain more. There's definitely healing energy here in this heart chakra for this month. Prosperity beginning, firm foundation. So I do feel, you know, a lot of the ego healing, okay? You're opening your heart space and you're kind of like bringing to the shadow. What is Scorpio anyway? It's about endings and new beginnings. It's about the shadow work, okay? So I can see that a lot of you guys are calling out your own shadow. It's not about other people, it's about you, and you're calling out your shadow. You're also um, trying to establish things on a firm foundation. What Spirit's trying to honestly tell you guys here is to stick to your morals and ethics. Whatever the values that you have, stick to them. Okay? For example, if you believe in monogamy, then don't be entertaining men or women that are married or in a relationship because that is contradictive to your own morals and values. This is what Spirit's trying to show us, and I have stepped and started to realize that you are not going to remove your shadow. You are not going to destroy your ego. You can't do it, but you can shine the light on it so that you can identify the true self, okay? Not the programming. And I can see a lot of you guys are doing that. This is causing huge changes to happen in your life, all right? I can see in the past there was a relationship or something or a connection that there was very ego based, right? And that was causing a what is that word I'm looking for? It was causing a separation to take place. You weren't able to come together with somebody because of the ego. There is a need here in the challenge this month to detach yourself from ego thinking, okay? Also, in the advice here, all that glitters is not gold. So there is also a need to recognize for some of you guys that not everything is for you and to connect to the true self. When you're in your ego, you're not going to see that, right? Because everything is kind of like veiled. But when you start shining the light on certain aspects of yourself, you are going to realize that there are people, places, and things that are not for your greatest good. And what I'm seeing here in this month of November is a lot of changes are happening around you financially. A lot of inner deep healing is going on. Just keep doing that work. All right. For the astrological energy, we have Uranus, which is about changes, and then the Coeli. I'm going to read out of this book here. I hope I'm saying that right. I did look it up and okay, I opened right up to it. So, yeah, Coeli, root. Imagine your spine extends down into the earth like a taproot, the strong central root under a tree, through the earth to a point on the sun's path below. Latin for bottom of the sky, the Coeli, or IC, points to the memories and experiences that fed your first roots, your early home life, your family traditions, and your biological and emotional heritage. Yeah, so this is, and look, the heart chakra and the healer of the ages, what that's telling me is that you are healing, you're seeing these programs, these ego programs, you're detaching from them. It's beautiful. All right, the action. Look to the roots. Think about what makes you feel at home and secure, what creates sanctuary for you. Investigate the foundations and become conscious of the traditions and the assumptions that underlie this situation. Lean into habits that help you feel secure and grounded. If you enjoyed your childhood, family traditions can help you feel safe and strong in a storm. If you grew up in chaos, you may crave the opposite and so create your own quiet sanctuary. If you grew up around arguments, arguing with people at home may seem normal to you, but that may not be the case for your housemate. So, you may need to learn to present your points in a more transformative, less combative way. The IC also speaks of deeper roots, the spiritual, religious, or philosophical underpinnings of your early life. Just as a fish doesn't notice water it swims in, it can be hard to see the spiritual assumptions you swam within as a child. These philosophical underpinnings could give you a deep connection to spirit or leave you feeling restricted or judged. Whether they imbued you with unconscious habits or were that from which you rebelled, until you examine those deep roots, they will define your foundational paradigm. Yeah, so what I'm feeling, and I can see this in my experience and what's happening with me, I have recognized programmings, right? I've been going within, I've been asking myself these questions. And what I've realized is um, you're not, free will is not something that you are going to be able to use until you realize you've been programmed. I just posted today about emptying your cup when it comes to religious beliefs because I found the Creator first in the Christian church, but I got deep programmed that was not all entirely truth, right? Some of you guys are dealing with that, needing to shed, right? And what I do, for me personally, I just say, I know nothing. Even when I know something or I believe I know something, I have faith in something, I always know that it can change. I act as a child that knows nothing and is ready to receive everything. Okay? There's a lot of deep rooted healing that's happening in your life, especially around your family, your programs. The challenge: unconscious patterns from your personal history may underlie the situation and need excavation. Like I said, I do feel there's a connection here that's either you're currently in or were in that was being affected by the ego programming. Okay, somebody's feeling insecure. Somebody may have had religious beliefs that rebelling. They were transmuting a rebellious type kind of spirit because of trauma, right? I do know and I feel that this person is still around you or maybe behind the scenes. Um, but the truth is, like, they didn't do nothing and you didn't do nothing. Nobody's wrong, right? It's both were healing. And believe it or not, I do believe that whatever this connection is actually beneficial to your life and that person's life, whether on an intimate level or a very spiritual level, because it is awakening, is the word that's popping into my mind. Gift: build roots of your own. Feel your spine extended like a deep taproot of a tree into the ground. Feel the strength of the earth pulsing up through you, holding you strong through any storm. Yeah, I'm getting like really heavy stability, finances, things like that. With this prosperity beginning, I feel like it's like materializing, actualizing. The growth is going to start showing in the material, is what I'm getting here. All right, let's check out Uranus 25, which is number 7. Some of you guys may be life path number 7. Change. Uranus acts like a cosmic clutch. It takes out of one gear and after some chaos shifts us into a new one. Uranus is the modern co-ruler of Aquarius and takes 84 years to round the zodiac. Uranus was the first planet we discovered once the telescope broke the boundary of our known solar system and coincided with the Industrial Revolution when many technical and cultural assumptions broke apart. It embodies difference and eccentricity, if I'm saying that right, as it rotates in the opposite direction of most other planets and at an approximate right angle to them, with one pole pointing toward the sun. The action. Surprise or be surprised. Be ready to shift gears. It's time to experiment and try a fresh approach or a new road entirely. If your life were a garden, now would be a time to scatter handfuls of diverse seeds. Water them all, see what grows robustly, and weed the rest later. Urgent anxiety can be a symptom of Uranian restlessness, so rather than just flailing about, look for the root cause and ask what change would actually solve the problem. What looks like a disaster may bring a wild opportunity. If you are thrown a sudden or shocking change, assume that you are being tossed out of the nest into a potentially heroic journey. Chaos can be an important catalyst, an unnerving moment caught between forms. The discomfort allows and propels you to transform, become your authentic self, eccentric self. You are just what is needed. Uranus also encourages technical upgrades and a cutting edge approach, whether that means acquiring new equipment or new skills. So some of you guys may be going to some type of learning, you know, classes, college, it can be other type of trainings or, things like that this month. It to me, it's really feeling like it's just a lot of changes. For a lot of you, I do feel it's behind the scenes, under the surface. Like people may not be seeing it because you may be kind of moving in silence, right? Or there may just be more inner things going on than outer. But I'm getting a shift that's taking place because of this healing of this inner here, this heart chakra, and this healing of the ages. With this energy is telling me, and then this prosperity begins, it's telling me that it's about to shift from the inner to the outer. And now seeds are going to start being scattered all over the place. And they're going to start showing that, actually, I'm getting seeds that were scattered are going to start showing material proof. The challenge. Uranus electrifies. It may feel like your finger is stuck in an electrical socket. You are anxious to change, but you can spin your wheels until you shift into the new gear. So some of you guys had feeling this urgency. I did do a collective message yesterday about the energy that happens in the fall because of our past lives and because we're our circadian rhythm and understanding that winter is coming. We start to shift our focus on survival. So there is a warning there. Just don't get into that fear of survival mode. Just trust. Spirit saying trust. You're being guided. Okay? Gift. Prepare for an evolutionary leap. Shocking circumstances can force you to engage gifts you didn't know you had and help you transform. You are not the external attributes in transformation. You will not dissolve. A caterpillar is still internally the same creature once it becomes a butterfly. And that's what I was saying. Like it's this inner stuff. People may look that you may look the same to people, right? Or your whatever's going on, but there has been a change that's taken place. It's happened. All right. So, yeah, let's see what the next episode. See, this is on radio. It's called the next episode, right? That's what I'm getting. Like you are closing out a cycle, you're closing out a stage in your life, and you're going into something new. Something new, and it's going to be established on a firm foundation. And if you notice here in this firm foundation, there's a triangle at the bottom on the root, right? The root. This is about manifesting in the material, okay? Also, I just got as I said that, don't try to brush certain aspects of yourself under the carpet. Okay, you know, if you're yearning for intimate connections, right? You don't, like, say you don't project. That's essentially what I'm getting. Okay, don't project. Instead, stand in your truth and your power. All right. Wow, look at that. At the bottom of the deck, but then this is a pre-shuffle. I'm going to shuffle again, but look, celebration. This is about being on the right path. Um, yeah, community building, new beginnings. All right, spirit, guides, angels, ancestors, guardians, ascended masters, all higher light energies. Please show Pisces what they need to see for November 2022. What is going on for Pisces in the month of November 2022? The zodiac sign Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All placements of Pisces spirit. Anyone that's going to see this video, what? I wasn't ready yet, spirit. What's going to be going on for November 2022 for Pisces? 3 shuffle, spirit. Pisces, November 2022. Pisces, November 2022. Hit that like button, guys. Show me some love. All right, so balance. This is about cause and effect. Like I said, the work that you have done is now going to start manifesting. Things are going to start moving. 1:11 p.m. as I said that, right? This song, a new episode, yeah. Okay, some of you guys also may be going to court. Pisces moon, I just got. That's what it said. If you have Pisces moon, something about court. But it's about you being honest. It's about learning your life lessons. It's about closing out a karmic cycle here. Wow, there it is. See what I mean? New episode, next episode, The Fool. This is about a new beginning, taking a leap of faith. Pisces, there you are. The high priestess. So this may be something that's like Page of Swords. Let me just get the cards first here. The the 3 of Wands. Wow, I almost said 7 of Wands. So, the Moon. And the 10 of Wands. And the 4 of Cups. So, the 7 of Swords. So, what I'm getting here is, like I said, there's a new beginning that's happening. Some of you guys, this is an inner emotional shift, a healing of the emotional self, right? The healing of the history of the past, like in my bones. Yeah, you see what I mean? It's very deeply embedded and rooted inside you here. It's deep healing that's taken place, okay? You've done a lot of deep reflection and cutting out a lot of parts to you, like a lot of program, a lot of stuff. It's now I do see you're more curious. And you're trusting your intuition to guide you, okay? Because this is telling me like you're ready to take the leap. You've been through a lot, but there's a lot. See all that yellow? That's illumination. The High Priestess here is telling me that you know now a lot of secrets, a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom has been shown to you. You are looking back at life and seeing why things happened, okay? You're also trusting your intuition. You're being more innocent and childlike. Yes, you do have your sword out, and you are willing to cut things out of your life, but you're still looking forward, right? The 3 of Wands. You're looking forward to life. You're really trusting your intuition. I can see you're looking into the future, right? You're very optimistic. You're very hopeful. You are dropping some type of emotional burden, okay? And this emotional burden that you're dropping you've been carrying it for a very long time. There's been a burdens that you have been carrying. Okay, I can see that, yeah, you're finding that strength and the courage to drop it. Also, you may have been dealing with a fire sign here who This may be something to do with this connection here, this detaching um, ego stuff here. You may have had to deal with that. That's for somebody here because this, yeah, I can definitely see that. Say somebody may have been juggling you, but it's because of ego, okay? But for most of you, like I said, it's about knowing that you need to drop yourself. I can also see you're becoming very resourceful and you're listening to you. It's not other people, it's listening to yourself. So in the first half of the month of um, November, it's about following, taking this leap. It's about going forward, being optimistic, looking towards the future, allowing your intuition to be the guide, overcoming fears, worries, and doubts, dropping those burdens and the emotions, especially in the heart space, so that new offers can come in, okay? And letting go of this stagnation of energy here. See what I mean? You're walking away. All right, let's shuffle 3 more times and see about the second half of November. Spirit, I just saw Sagittarius, so you could be dealing with a Sagittarius Pisces, and that could be what's happening. You may be finding out some truth or something, or you may be revealing a truth to them, something about that. All right, second week of November 2022, Spirit, for the sign Pisces. So at the bottom, we got feeling trapped, isolation. I can see like you're walking away from being isolated, yeah, because you're doing the work. I feel like there may be a new job coming in for a lot of you guys. A lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. This is about sticking to your morals and your values, yeah, and taking action. So I can't make it up. Like, there it is. Look, moving forward, moving forward. I got a message at the same time I said that. Look at that. Yep, fulfillment. Moving forward to what resonates with you. Okay, let me get rest of the cards first before I get into it, telling you that. Okay. So, Pisces. All right. The bottom of that. There's that Three of Swords. So it's showing again. So what I'm getting, you're still moving forward. See, you're the shadow. This is what this whole month is. It's kind of just repeating here, but getting more in depth. So I can see. I'm just gonna reel it all in for the whole month. It's like you're moving forward away from the shadow. Okay, you're literally realizing why things happen in your life and how this knowledge is going to benefit you in the future. What are you doing now is you're really following your inner self, your intuition, okay? You're following the learning and the esoteric knowledge that you have studied. This is causing you to move forward with a new passion in life, okay? I can see this, you're following, you're having more passion, and you're seeking fulfillment, okay? I do want to say for some of you guys, there may be a connection. You may be moving forward. It may have been very passion filled, but there may have been like a sudden realization or a sudden ending that's taking place because there could be like something going on behind the scenes here. Okay, like I said, be aware. It could be the ego. Okay, because this is like childhood memory, so it could be like being triggered. Somebody was being triggered here, or is being triggered, or is going to be triggered. It could be a fire sign. I did see Sagittarius here, but it's, look at that. Healing, heartbreak. Someone, wow, okay. This could be something to do in the past for some of you guys too. Like this may have been something that happened in the past, or may have been a quick ending. I'm getting like there is like a moving forward with new passion, seeking fulfillment. Suddenly everything, this past programming is ending, right? Yeah, and you're able to step forward in your courage. That's what I'm getting here is like you now are not willing to portray yourself here. You're removing these swords out of your heart space. You're healing it. And you're literally becoming hopeful about material. Like this is being hopeful about life. Also, could be working. You could be doing something with addiction here, like You could be healing some type of addiction here. Okay? You could be dealing with an Aquarius that had an addiction as well, and they want to heal some type of connection that just popped in my mind space. I can see that. But for me, mostly it's talking about you're healing this inner, this rooted ego, these teachings from your past. And this is what is going to get you to where you're supposed to be. I see a lot of trust. I see a lot of quick realizations, quick endings, but in a good, positive light. I don't see this as any negative, because the Strength card is telling me you are realizing why you went through everything and the benefit of it. And now, because you're closing out this cycle, prosperity is beginning. You're developing everything on a firm foundation. You're mending connections. You're mending your own heart. I'm also getting, you may have like family things going on that is going to end up being benefited from this situation, from this shift here. All right. Let's Spirit, I'm going to do just a 3-card quick glimpse into December. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, guardians, ascended masters, all higher light energy. Show just a glimpse of Pisces into December. What is a glimpse in December? What is a glimpse in December 2022? Just give me a little glimpse into December 2022 for Pisces. So there you are, Pisces. Illumination is what I got by that. So December, Ace of... All right, so looks like there's definitely going to be a new job that you're going to be beginning. It's a new, I'm getting like some type of new passionate project here. You're shifting your energy. You're going to be more confident. For some of you guys, you could be dealing with a fire sign here, or there may be an ending here to this fire sign, because this Knight of Swords. Well, actually, I'm just getting, it's about new beginnings, new passions, more confidence. People seeing you as, sexy, attractive. You're taking new beginnings here, and you're not moving so quickly. You're actually observing what's best for you and what's good for your reputation, right? Like we're not reputation, but what I mean, like, is this next action gonna align me to where I see myself going, where I see myself moving, right? You are identifying if this isn't or not, it's got to go. So you can have success and victory, yeah, and a fortune. You're moving towards it. I can't make it up. So it looks like in December, it's about, this could be a connection here, a lot of passion. But that's what I got. Let's look to the advice. All that glitters is not gold. I'm not going to read that one because I know exactly what it's going to say. It's about recognizing, that just because it glitters, just because it looks good, doesn't mean it's for you. Okay? And I feel like that's what's happening, is you're really disconnecting not only from people, places, and things, but like inner dialogue, and realizing like you can shift your being by the way you think, feel, and act. And I feel like because you're connecting to yourself, your true self, and you're realizing what you want and who you are, which is causing a disconnect of the old programmings and people, places, and things. You're realizing what's for you and what's not. All right, 52, which is 7 again. The number 7 is significant to somebody here. All right, forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. So, like I said, there may be a connection here that may be coming back around to be healed, okay? Each time we hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal: the pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends to others. Set yourself free. So here's, I'm going to give you something that just popped right as I was downloading mine, right? A true mystic, a true awakened being knows that forgiveness is not required because there truly is nothing to forgive. And that's what I'm getting is you're realizing that there is nothing to forgive. The ego feels offended, but the true self knows it can't be offended, if that makes sense. So I'm getting that. Like you're literally releasing things and like letting go of your guilt and your shame and letting and freeing other people too. Relationship message. You've come to a place where forgiveness is necessary if you're to move forward. Separate or together, you and the other person are still experiencing the effects of a hurt that is impacting everything you do, even if you're not aware of it. The energy needs to clear. What must you do to bridge this gap? Closing your heart is not the answer. You have the power to heal this wound. Ask yourself, what would love do? Only good will come of forgiveness and an honest redress. Prosperity message. Everyone makes mistakes, especially when you want something very badly. You may come to realize that in chasing after a pretty shiny thing, you lost sight of long-term, sustainable prosperity. Sometimes you make choices that look good at first but ultimately lead to loss or failure. It's time to forgive yourself and others. Don't blame anyone else. You get to start again, wiser and more mature. The journey to true abundance can be bumpy. Make amends to anyone you may have hurt along the way, especially yourself. Forgive those who may have taken advantage of you. Let go and learn from this. You are now that much closer to achieving the kind of prosperity that really fulfills you. Nothing is ever lost or wasted when you view it from this perspective. That's what I was just saying. Protection message. Heartbreak is a strange healer of souls. Our grief strips away our mask and loosens our tight hold on our separateness, where we view ourselves as I and the world as it. Loss allows us to see ourselves a part of a larger scheme, opening us up to sympathy, empathy, and dependence on others in the moment when we can't hold ourselves together. And it leads us to become one with the greater whole again. Pain and suffering is a part of life, and none of us will be immune to it. Can you view this loss, this pain, this dissonance as a way back to source? Let your sorrow break your heart wide open. You will never be left behind. You are loved, now more than ever, by Spirit, who does not want you to feel alone. One day you will look back and know this truth. Wow, and be aware, don't try to make people fit into your mold, okay? I feel like you're coming from this heart space and you're letting people be themselves while you're also being yourself, right? You'll know if somebody's for you if they're not. If you feel the tendency the need to correct somebody or mold them to be what you want, then that means that they're not resonating with where you're at. Or it could also mean you're coming from a place of ego, of fear, worry, and doubt. I feel like somebody that you are dealing with has different values and morals than you, or vice versa. And that has caused friction here. But I feel like somebody here, probably both of you, if this is your situation, were judging the connection on ego, right? They were actually not even, the ego wasn't even allowing them to see their true values and morals, right? So it's about connecting to your values and morals and operating in them, like I said from the beginning. Because guess what, Pisces? You are doing it. Look at this. What I said here, no regrets. Yeah, that's what it's talking about. Is don't regret anything at all. Everything is designed perfect. It is the ego that tells you it's not. Pisces, I'm very proud of you. Like I said, I am a Pisces, and we've come a long way. You got this. New beginnings, firm foundation, and love is all yours. I hope this message resonates. If you'd like to book a private session while I'm still doing private readings, go ahead and email me. It's in the description box. I have many different offers. If you can donate to the channel, guys, thank you. $5, $10, $20. It all counts, and it keeps me going and creating videos. Stay tuned for the collective messages. I invite you to subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Please show me some love. It helps the channel grow. Thank you, guys, Pisces. I'm sending you so much love and light from my sacred heart to your sacred heart. Namaste.